feeling like best. All headshots, no chest. Every day, Saturday, we blessed. You ain't make it there yet, take steps. Write your goals down and make progress.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Kari, and welcome back again with another video. And the topic of this video is a very serious, important question. The question is, should you carry with one in the chamber? In all actuality and seriousness, when carrying a firearm, especially in a potential life and death situation, hell yes, you should. I'm going to explain to you why. The 3 reasons why I believe you should carry with one in the chamber is the first one: seconds count. The second reason is the assailant and the threat definitely has his cocked and locked already. And the third reason is, if you always stay ready, you will never have to worry about being ready. Okay, and I'm going to break down these 3 reasons in detail. Okay, talking about the first reason, seconds count. Why do seconds count? Because within the fraction of a second, I'm not even going to say 1 second, even though 1 second is, believe it or not, a long time. No, not a long time, sorry. It's fast as shit. So like, seconds count because the moment you if you're going to carry without one in the chamber, you are putting yourself in a situation where you are probably more than likely going to lose. Because the time it takes you to clear your firearm, grab onto it, and present, and then you hear the loudest sound ever, click. Some people think the loudest sound is the bang. No. The bang is a better sound because you know that your firearm works, it fired. The loudest sound is that click. That click means,
oh fuck, oh shit, oh my fucking god, I fucked up.
That's what that click means. That click is the scariest sound because that means your firearm did not fire, and more than likely the threat is going to most likely probably kill you because they're ready, you weren't. And I'm going to give you guys a quick example of which one is faster and which one is better, and you guys tell me. Okay guys, I'm going to simulate as if I'm presented in a life and death situation where I have to draw my firearm and engage the target or the threat or the assailant, whichever term you want to use. And I did not carry one in the chamber, so we're gonna do that one first. Let's say you're walking up and you kind of see someone acting a little bit suspicious, and then that's when they approach you in like a fashion where you know something's about to go wrong. So here you go, for example. Oh, fuck you! That moment right there when you hear the click and you just go, oh fuck, like you did. The moment of surprise, the quick freeze, like that quick freeze though, can fuck you up. And then you do this. I guarantee you, the threat that seen you do that is gonna go boom, 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 boom. Like it's over. There is no fucking do-over. You fucked up at that point. Versus, here's another example. If you were to carry one in the chamber, like you can carry one, you can be the fastest person of dry fire practice and everything else. You can be as fast as shit. You can draw under 2 seconds. But if you do not have if you don't have one in the chamber, that shit doesn't matter. You are done for. You could potentially be the person who draws under 3 seconds and be able to draw 1 second under the other person who is faster than you, but that person doesn't carry one in the chamber though. The fact that you may draw, it may take you 1 more second to draw, but you have one in the chamber, you're going to win the fight more than the other person would. So here's the next example with carrying one in the chamber. See how much faster that was? Boom, like, I'm telling you, that is so much better versus you drawing and you have to, you hear this click and you see that nothing happened. You just realize you have fucked yourself. There is no time to do that and try to rack another line to the chamber. That split second, the time that you pulled that trigger and realized you fucked up and then you try to run the chamber, you are already already being hit with bullets at that point. Which brings me to my second point. The assailant, the threat, best believe they're not gonna go into a robbery, a home invasion, or even with the intent to kill someone without having their gun with one in the chamber. Like, they are not going to be like,
Hey yo, bro, hold up, like, I didn't cock my gun yet. Let me, let me just, do that real quick, and, let me freaking proceed.
they're not going to do that shit. That's not going to happen. They are going into the situation with the intent of, if they gotta shoot you, their gun is cocked and locked already and ready to fire and potentially even kill you if you give them a problem. Like, if shit is like, if things don't go smoothly for them, trust me, they have their gun cocked and locked already. So if they're gonna come to the situation having their gun with one in the chamber already, why would you do yourself, your family, or the people that are around you a disservice by you not carrying with one in the chamber? You are putting yourself, your friends and family whoever is with you and maybe even potentially around you in much more danger. So you're doing everybody, including yourself, a disservice, and that isn't right, in my personal opinion. And the third and final point, if you stay ready, you never have to worry about being ready. Once you get comfortable with carrying one in the chamber, like if you're a new firearm owner, you probably are going to be thinking, yo, I don't want to carry one in the chamber because I don't want to, do a potential negligent discharge and hurt somebody else or hurt myself. That is, I understand that, but that is something you are going to have to get over quick. Why? Because the fact that you bought a firearm and you intend to carry it with you every day, like, you have to have the mindset that, like, that same day that you probably just bought your firearm, like, you could have been shooting for like a few months, you know how to shoot, you understand firearm safety and firearm shooting fundamentals, but if you're going to start carrying it with you, you are going, that same day that you decide to carry your firearm with you, potentially that very first day you decide to carry your firearm with you, you will encounter a situation. You probably will. You never know. So why? Because, man, I'm not sure if I should carry one in the chamber. Why question yourself, and why would you even, do yourself that disservice to even, I'm not going to do it though. Because the moment you're presented with it, you are done. As in the example I just showed you, you are fucked at that point. So, me, knowing what I know, like, prior to me even being able to get my first firearm, like, I knew I was going to carry with one in the chamber because I know how fast shit can happen. I know how quickly it can go bad. So, and plus, I also knew this too. No gun goes off by accident. No. An accident is a negligent discharge, which means your finger was in the trigger guard when it wasn't supposed to, when you weren't firing and your firearm was not pointed in a safe direction and you weren't ready to fire. That's what a negligent discharge is. But if you've been practicing firearm safety, it's like something that you practice religiously, and it's part of your second nature now. Like, why wouldn't you carry without one in the chamber? Because I can tell you right now, I can literally, like, those pick sticks that you pick up trash with, I catch myself doing this. My finger is like alongside the long stick part of it. Like, I practice firearm safety that much where I hold that freaking pick stick like it's a firearm. Like, my finger is up here. Like, that's just, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's just me pointing out a fact that that's how much I practice firearm safety. So if you practice firearm safety and you are going to be able to understand that no gun is going to go off magically by itself. The gun only has to go off with you pulling that trigger. But if you practice firearm safety religiously, you don't have to worry about no negligent discharges. You don't have to worry about you hurting yourself or someone else by accident. It just won't happen. So that's what I think about as far as carrying one in the chamber. 1, seconds count. 2, the assailant, trust me, they're going to have their gun with one in the chamber as well. And 3, if you stay ready, you never have to worry about being ready. Okay guys, thank you guys for watching. And if you have any questions or concerns that you may want to, have an idea about for anyone who's a new shooter or anything else like that, hit me up in the comments and let me know what you guys think and like what your opinions and questions are, and I will most definitely try to get back to you guys as soon as I can. Alright, again, like I said in my other previous videos, stay safe, stay vigilant, have a good one, everybody.
Yeah. I'm feeling like greatest, yeah. Play this first, now they play us, yeah. I ain't never asked for no favors, nah. You can take my name off the wait list, yeah. Ooh, feeling like the greatest, ooh.